Peace, everyone, and welcome to Morning Metta. Today, we're doing our compassion practice. I'm Camilla, and thank you for joining us. We'll start off with a grounding, set an intention for the day, have a centering thought. I'll guide you through a main compassion practice today, and then we'll end out with our call to action. All right, everyone, let's get started. For our grounding today, what comes to mind is all the things that are going on in our world and thinking about how do we maintain some sense of grounding. So grounding, remember, is how do we maintain our presence, our stability? Well, one of the things that we can do is turn into the body. So I'm going to invite you right now to gently bring all of your attention into your body. Just begin by noticing whether you start from the ground or the feet up or from the head and working your way down. Just scanning the body and take the time to notice if there's any parts of the body that are calling your attention. So that attention might take the form of like some tightness or stress, some tingling, some vibration, or you might be sensing a little bit of relaxation and calm in the body. But take the time in this stillness to just notice your body right now. If it's helpful for you, you can move the body maybe to release a little bit of tightness and tension if that's what's present. So it might call for you to do a little bit of a twist, a bend or a turn, rotating the hands or the feet. Do what's necessary right now just to be as present with your body as you can. And now, inviting you to ground in the feet if that's possible. If they're on the floor, imagining that your roots down into the ground and that's where some of that stability, that presence is, holding the body in that way, noticing the feet. Then noticing your bottom or the seat of your body. Again, noticing how it's attached to something, whether it's a chair or anything else you might be positioned on. Bringing in that sense of presence, noticing the body, the weight, whether it's light or heavy. And then finally grounding back into the breath. Let's take a nice deep inhale in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. All right. Now, everyone, I'm inviting you to set an intention for the day. The intention is an addition to everything else we do during the session. So it's also a practice of just being purposeful with what you're wanting for yourself. How do you want to show up today? How do you want to feel? How do you want to be? What do you want to do? Set an intention over the next 5 to 10 seconds for today. All right. I'm hoping that this practice of setting an intention each and every day is supportive to everyone. And as a reminder, do your best not to worry about how is this intention going to manifest or, exactly how it's all going to come together. Do your best just to focus on what it is that you're really wanting. Take a nice breath here. We can pause. It's all right for us to take our time to slow down in this moment. So we're going to go into our centering thought. And we started our week out with a centering thought from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I thought it would be nice to end our week with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This particular quote says, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." Again, that quote says, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." So again, I'm inviting you to just breathe, pause here, notice anything that might be coming up for you, whether it's in thought, in your body, or emotion. As we go into our main practice, our compassion practice, again, just inviting everyone to bring in this sense of grounding as we just reflect upon everything going on in our world. Today's guided practice will really focus in on having some compassion for the things that might be arising as we see so much unfolding before our eyes. Compassion for our thoughts, compassion for some of the things that are happening in our body, maybe some behaviors, and then also compassion for our emotions as we navigate all that is happening in us and around us. Inviting you at this time to find yourself a position that's comfortable for you. Also inviting you to relax yourself as best you can. This might look like your feet being flat on the floor, your hands gently resting in your lap, your eyes open, maybe with them lowered towards the ground or out in front of you in an area that you like to focus on. Or it could look like the eyes closing at this time. It could also look like you just lowering the shoulders if you notice that they're up towards the ears, gently lowering the shoulders, relaxing the face, releasing the teeth, unclenching the jawline, unclenching the teeth and relaxing the jawline, and other parts of the face and the head. Inviting you now to gently tune into your breathing in its natural pace. Your inhale and exhale, breathing in and out, just noticing it in its natural pace. If it's comforting for you, you can place a hand over your heart space, one over the belly right above the navel or belly button. If that feels nurturing for you, if you feel like you need to just hold yourself, that's fine. And I'm inviting you to just bring to mind anything or all things that may have been going on for you internally. Thoughts that continue to arise or repeat, feelings or sensations in the body, and even emotions that might be very present for you. And I'm inviting you at this time to show yourself some compassion around the thoughts that you might be thinking. Saying to yourself, may I be open to noticing what is on my mind and releasing any thoughts that are no longer serving me. Tune into the breath. Notice your inhale and exhale in its natural pace. Again, saying to yourself, may I be open to the thoughts in my mind that continue to arise, and be open to releasing those thoughts that no longer serve me. Inviting you just to imagine these thoughts coming up in the mind and allowing them to pass by and change into other thoughts. Gently shifting into the sensations of the body, noticing anything in the body that may be calling your attention. Are there places and spaces in the body that are tight and tense? Is there any sense of tingling or vibration arising in the body? Any stress? And just gently saying to yourself, may I be open to noticing these sensations and feelings arising in the body and the messages that they are communicating to me at this time. Allow any sensations or feelings in the body that no longer serve you to gently be released from the body. If they seem challenging, inviting you at this time to breathe gently into that space that might be tight or tense. And on the exhale, gently relax this part of the body. Now moving into emotions, noticing any emotions that might be arising for you, whether that's anger, resentment, sadness, grief. Could be joy or even happiness that you want to hold on to forever, even though you know you can't. As you bring these emotions to mind, gently saying to yourself, may I be open to noticing these emotions that are arising and open to gently allowing them to be released and change. Again, for anything that might be seeming to be too challenging to hold, allow yourself to gently breathe in. And on the exhale, breathe out as if you're releasing out that emotion that might be challenging or difficult for you. And as we bring this compassion practice to a close, allowing yourself to gently bring the same compassion to all beings. Whether it is how you are thinking about others, the thoughts you have around others, the feelings or sensations that arise when you might be in the presence of others or even thinking about others, and then also the emotions that arise with those thoughts, with the presence of others around us. And gently showing this compassion to others by gently saying, may all beings be open to the love and kindness that is present to them. May all beings be open to the nourishing and nurturement that is open to them. May all beings be open to receiving the love, the nourishment, and the kindness that is open to them. As we conclude this practice, inviting you to tune fully into the breath, allowing that breath to support you, get a little bit longer and deeper as we come back fully into the present moment. All right, allow yourself this time of stillness as you just notice and reflected on any thoughts, sensations, or feelings and emotions that needed a little bit of compassion